more time unsupervised. You can't even go out. I mean, in New York City, they locked up the playgrounds. They locked up the tennis courts. It was insane. No time outside with your friends. Oh, spend your whole day on screens. So that made everything worse. But people thought, oh yeah, the kids are really messed up now from COVID. But they were wrong. COVID was terrible for a lot of kids. When you look at the mental health trends over the last 20 years, COVID was a blip. COVID, actually, you know what? I've actually got some. I've got some charts. You know, if you don't mind, I'd like to actually show these because you know.
Did you send the data to Jamie so he can pull it up?
I haven't sent it yet, but I'll oh, right. Because you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop and do that? Or
Yeah.
do you
Let's
wanna...
pause real quick so you
Okay,
can
I'm
give
sorry.
out.
Yeah.
Jamie will give you the email address. Okay, we're back.
All right.
What are those things?
Oh, so these are stickers for your kids. So as part of the book, I'm trying to launch a movement called Free the Anxious Generation. Here you go. You have 2 younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've teamed up with the artist who did the book cover, Dave Cicerelli, who's created these incredible artworks. They're going to be billboards. He's putting together a 12-foot tall milk carton, which is going to be traveling around different cities with this.
Missing childhood. Do they do that anymore? The
No,
milk carton
I
thing?
don't think so. Yeah. So I don't know what your kids think about social media and whether they think it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we are hopeful that members of Gen Z are going to start, and they are starting to advocate that, you know what, this is messing us up.
Okay, so here's the graph.
Okay. So this is the graph that I showed last time I was on. And what it shows, because I know most of your listeners probably just listen to the audio, it shows that from 2005 to 2010, the rates of depression in girls was about 12% of American girls had a major depressive episode in the last year. And for boys, it was about 4 to 5%. And it's flat, there's no change. Then all of a sudden, around 2011, 2012, 2013, 2013, the numbers start rising, especially for girls. And it goes all the way up to 20% for girls. So that was a huge rise, and that's what I showed you last time.
What is the difference between boys and girls?
So girls suffer from more internalizing disorders. That is, when girls have difficulties, they turn it inwards, they make themselves miserable. So girls suffer from higher rates of anxiety and depression. That's always been the case, especially once they hit puberty. Boys, when they have psychological problems, they tend to turn outwards. They engage in more violent behavior, deviant behavior, substance use. Boys, it's called externalizing disorders. But you can see both boys and girls are getting more depressed. It's just that the effect is bigger for girls.
So boys have gone up to about 7%, and girls are way up to 20%.
That's right, and that was 2019.
So 1 out of 5 girls.
That's what it was. That's right. And then was. That's right. And then COVID comes in. So we can have the next slide. So then COVID comes in. Whoa. And now this is the exact same data set, just this federal data, just got a few extra years of data. And what you can see is that it goes way the hell up. And if you look at the 2021 data point, you can see that little peak at the very top there. That's because of COVID. That is, COVID did increase things. It did make kids more depressed. But as you can see, it's a blip. COVID was just a tiny effect compared to this gigantic increase. And so, on the last slide, it was 20% of girls. Now it's almost 30%. Almost 30% of girls who had a major depressive episode in the last